Okay, well, welcome everybody to this webinar. Rod Moore's my name from Video Marketing Partners, and I'd like to welcome you all to a webinar where over the next 20 to 30 minutes or so, I'm going to talk to you about how, as a salon owner, you can really start to differentiate yourself in the marketplace, really stand out online, and grow your business through the power of video marketing. And so this webinar is all about video marketing for hair salons, and we're going to talk about how to use video marketing to dominate the online search results in your local area. Now, right now, at this point in time, there's a huge window of opportunity for those smart salon owners and business owners who recognize that this is the trend that's happening online right now. Video marketing will dominate in the years to come online, but very few salon owners have embraced video marketing right now. And those who become first to market with video marketing, you will absolutely have a clear advantage over all of the other salons in your local area and start to attract more clients to your salon as a result. So in the next 30 minutes or so, I want to give to you an outline and a blueprint that you can use directly into your salon and start to grow your business through video marketing. In particular, what I want to talk about is how do you get your salon found online using the power of video marketing, because right now it's very competitive to try and get your salon website indexed into Google and found on page one. And let's face it, if you're not on page one or two, but mostly one, you're probably not really getting found by many people at all online. But there's a lot of salon owners who've spent a small fortune, getting their websites ranked highly on Google, and it's very hard to compete against them now once they've locked in those positions at the top. So I want to talk to you about how you can actually use video marketing to really get your salon found online. And in the future, video is going to absolutely dominate online. And if you're the one who moves first, you're going to have that advantage. Okay, and by doing so, it's going to raise you above your competition and make your business stand out. And I'll show you why I believe that in just a moment. I'll show you an example of how video just jumps out off the page when you're talking about the search results. It really does stand out, and if you're the only one using video in your local area, then your business is going to stand out for anybody who's searching for a salon online, which, let's face it, that's where people search for salons today. So I'm going to show you how to attract more salon clients without spending a fortune. Right now, if you've paid for a website and you're paid for backlinking and search engine optimization, you'll know you can quickly run up thousands and thousands of dollars without really getting a result for it. I'm going to show you how to use video marketing to get more clients, but you won't be spending a fortune at all. And in fact, I'll show you how to get an easy return on your investment in doing so. Okay. What I'm going to do is outline for you an easy to use blueprint for what I call total video domination online. And I mentioned before that right now there's a window of opportunity for you to totally dominate online using video. That window of opportunity may not exist in 18 months' time. So now is the time to really get focused on this marketing opportunity. So what I recommend is that you stop everything else that you're doing right now. If you're multitasking, checking your email while you're listening to this, please stop. Get a notepad and pen, because I'm going to actually outline for you the exact blueprint that we use to help our clients dominate their search results through the power of video marketing. So I really urge you to focus in on what we're going to say. Grab a notepad and pen and take notes. I'm going to give you the actual steps we use when we're working with our clients. Okay. Now, you may be wondering, well, who is this guy talking to me? What's his background? What qualifies him to be here? Now, my name's Rod Moore, as I said. I'm the founder of a company called Video Marketing Partners, and as the name suggests, we specialize in video marketing strategies for our clients. Now, my background is I've been a marketing consultant and coach to small business owners for nearly a decade, and I've spoken all around the world at different conferences on small business marketing. I've run a very successful marketing consultancy for a number of years, and this is a photo of me speaking to a group of clients about marketing strategies. And I've personally worked with hundreds of small business owners globally, all around the world, through the power of the internet, and indirectly thousands of small business owners have used our products and services. I created a program called the Attraction Marketing System, which is a complete marketing system for small business that they can implement into their business. And it's all around, how do you attract leads? How do you convert those leads, those prospects into paying customers or clients? And then how do you increase the value of each of those customers or clients to your business over time? So I created the Attraction Marketing System. Hundreds of businesses have used that. I took time out about 18 months ago. Took some time out. I had, some challenges with personal areas of my life. My father passed away and a few other things like that. So I decided to take some time out. One of my passions was painting. And I just got this crazy idea, when I was we did a bit of traveling and so on. Got this crazy idea I was going to start a TV show. Teaching people how to paint because it's something that I'd always enjoyed. And, long story short, within a couple of months, we had a TV show which was broadcast nationally around Australia and was about to go international, teaching people how to paint, and that was called Plein Air Painting. And then 9 months later, I created a second TV show, and this one was called Yes, You Can Paint. And this is a hobby, but I mention it to you for a good reason. Yes, You Can Paint, and that's now broadcasting nationally around Australia. Both of those TV shows had 13 episodes, so they were a full series of TV. Now, as a result of doing that TV show, I started to really understand the power of video a lot more, because my previous work, coaching, consulting small business, I use video, but I didn't really fully understand the power of video. And when we started to create these TV shows and I started to put them up on YouTube and things like that, the viral marketing power of those videos was phenomenal. And I started to become really interested in it and studied it in great detail. And as a result, I now specialize in video marketing because people started coming to me saying, Rod, you've got a marketing background and you know all this stuff about video. Can you help me with my business to market myself through video? And so one thing led to another, and we launched Video Marketing Partners, and we really focus in on different niches, and hair salons is obviously one of those niches because it's, for you guys who own a hair salon, there's never been a greater opportunity than video marketing to get your business found and noticed online than there is with video marketing today, and I'll show you how you can do that. There's a picture of me filming one of the TV shows. Not exactly a glamour shot, but hey, it was a bit of fun. Okay, now here's a question for you. If you're a salon owner, how do new clients find your salon today, right? And look, I think we could all agree that the very best way to get a new client into your salon today is through word of mouth. They come pre-sold. They're usually recommended by a customer that's already happy with our service, and they're just the easiest clients to get, and they're a joy to work with usually, right? Not in every case, but usually. So we'd all like more word of mouth clients. However, if you don't have enough clients right now, then you don't have enough clients talking about your salon to be able to generate more word of mouth, if that makes sense. Word of mouth usually comes when you're established, you've got a full book of clients, and you're up and running, and that's when you start to get word of mouth if you're doing a good job. The second best way for clients to find you today is online. Let's face it, that's where people search for new products or services today, or recommendations. They're all going online. And this is a trend that is continuing to get stronger and stronger. You only have to go down the street, the main street of any town or city, and look at all the people walking around, looking at their mobile phones, their iPads and so on, almost in a zombie-like state, but they're connected to the internet, they're connected online, and this is how people find new products or services today. If somebody moves into a new area, they need a salon, chances are good, if they don't know anyone to give them a word of mouth recommendation, they are searching for you online, right? So after word of mouth, being found online is the key to attracting more salon clients. I'm sure you would all agree with me that this is probably the most important area to put your focus from a marketing perspective, is getting your online marketing right. Now, it can be very frustrating as well, but I'm going to show you how to get around that frustration today. Okay. I don't think we need to state the obvious, but traditional media is all but dead, and if it's not completely dead in your particular area right now, it will be in the future, because the online marketing is just going to dominate. We're on the verge right now, for those of you who maybe aren't familiar with what's happening, but we're on the verge right now of the internet and TV converging into one. We've already got mobile devices that have got more computing power than the spaceships we sent to the moon. People are connected 24 hours a day today, right? Nobody's walking around with yellow pages in their pocket, but everybody's walking around with an internet-enabled device in their pocket, and it's never out of arm's reach for most people. So if you're not thinking online marketing, if you're still using traditional marketing, that might be okay right now, but it may not be in 6 months' time or a year's time, and things move fast, right? So they're looking for a salon online. Your future customers and clients are searching for a salon online right now. Um, but and they're searching via mobile devices, I've just said, iPads and so on. Soon they'll be searching via internet-enabled TV. Um, this is the future, right? And it's already here, so you can't really deny that this is where we're all heading. And video is going to play just a huge part of that online search, and I'll show you why as we progress through this webinar here today. Here's the problem though for most salon owners. I know you guys are busy. You're running flat out. You're busy servicing clients and all the issues of running a business and staff and so on, and you probably just don't have time to really put the focus and energy into your online marketing. And the problem is you're probably just not getting found online right now. I've often used the old adage that most small businesses' website is like a billboard in the desert. You can have a great looking billboard in the desert, but if nobody drives by it, you're not going to get any results from it. And it's the same with most small business owners, including salon owners. They've spent thousands on a good looking website, but they get very little traffic to that website. And even if they do, they get very few conversions from the website, right? So it's just like having a billboard out in the desert. And if you've tried to get your business noticed online, which I know many of you probably already have, it's extremely competitive. I mean, this is where I live in Geelong, right? Geelong. I typed in Geelong Hair Salon. Here's all the results. Google Maps and so on. Now, if you haven't got your business into here, you want to definitely give that a try. But my experience in working with hair salons is that there's a lot of hair salon owners out there who have paid a small fortune to get their business ranked into the search engines, right? So they paid a lot of money for their websites, but they've also paid a lot of money for search engine optimization, backlinking, social media presence, all those sort of things that add up to them dominating on this first page. So if your business right now is in position 1 or 2 or 3 there on that first page, fantastic, right? You've done a great job and you're probably getting clients from that right now. However, let me assure you that the other 20 or 30 salons in your area are all looking at you in position 1. They're wondering, how can we knock you off, right? So you need to keep spending money on your search engine optimization and backlinking to ensure that you remain in that position. Now, if you're not on that first page, what do you do? Well, there's very little point in chasing and pursuing the same strategy as the people who got there before you. No point spending thousands on search engine optimization and backlinks just to try and catch up with these guys. You've got to do something different and something a bit smarter than what these guys are doing. Because, the reality is that having a website and then SEOing it and driving backlinks to it is something that worked in the previous 5 years, but in the next 5 years, things change, right? And there are huge changes coming with Google and YouTube and Google Places and so on, which we'll explore as we go through here. Video marketing, I believe, is absolutely the way to dominate the search results. Let's just go live and have a look at YouTube, and we'll start to explore the reasons why I believe that. Okay, so here I am at Google, and I showed you just a screenshot of when I typed in Geelong Hair Salons. Let's just type Geelong Hair Salons in. Now, I have to say that what I did is I put together a video, the sort of video that I'm going to recommend to you as we progress through this presentation, and I popped it up on YouTube and let the search engines know about it. But I've just done one video and we put it up about a week ago, and I've done nothing else with it, right? So we've done very little work with it, but have a look at the results. So if I type in Geelong hair salons into the search engines here, let me just reposition this so that we take up our screen here. Okay, so again, you can see those results there. and the video isn't appearing on page 1 right now. But again, I only put it up a week ago, and there's only one video, okay? And I've done no backlinking or anything to it. But here it is on page 2, right? Notice I've got Geelong Hair Salon in there. Now, the question I've got for you is, if looking down that list there of all of those results, which one jumps out and really stands out and gets your attention? Right? It's obvious, isn't it? The video jumps out off the page. Now, if you're somebody who's sitting there searching for a new hair salon, it's very hard for them to go through all that text and try and work out, Mienna's, Kathy's Hair, Rocco, unless they've heard of one of them, they don't know, right? But what about if you had a video there that had this thumbnail and it just jumped out and you thought, oh, video, and you clicked on that, and that then took you to all the contact details or back to your website? Do you think that would give you a greater chance of getting your business found in the search results? And the obvious answer is yes, of course. Okay. Now, I have to stress that was one video with only a week's worth of it being there, and it's already on page 2, and I could almost guarantee you with a bit of tweaking and fine tuning I could get that onto page 1, right? I doubt that you could do that right now, with a new hair salon trying to get into the normal search results on page 1, but I'm almost certain I could get that video onto page 1. In fact, if I just use a different search term, let's just try this: Geelong hair. How do you spell hairdressers? Hairdressers, there we go. Geelong hairdressers, let's just check, right? Oh, there it is, right? Page 1 for the term Geelong hairdressers, which in Australia is probably a higher search term than Geelong hair salons. So with a little bit of work, and of course, obviously, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly how to optimize the video and what to put in the video and how to set it up so that YouTube and Google both love the video and so on. I know exactly what I'm doing to get that there, but with just a little bit of work and expertise, page 1 in a very competitive market. Geelong hairdressers is hugely competitive, right? But then if you take that one step further, people don't just search for Geelong hairdressers. If I go to the search bar there and then just click on the space bar, it shows you what else people are searching for, right? So there's a whole range of different keywords that people search for. They're searching for reviews. So let's try that. Okay, Geelong reviews, and our video is on page 1 for Geelong hair reviews, right? So, and again, it jumps out off the page. What else do I search for? Open on Sundays. There we are again, right? And this time for open on Sunday, we're in position 5 or 6 or whatever it is there. And I think there was one more result there. Let me have a look. Prices, right? Not sure about prices, but position 3, right? Now, how many people do you think would type in, whatever area you're in, hairdresser prices or hair salon prices? I'd say a lot of people do, right? Because they're looking for a hairdresser that fits their budget and so on. They're the sort of level of hairdresser that they see themselves going to, right? Imagine if every possible search term that came up or that people searched for, your videos came up, and you didn't just have one video, but you had a dozen videos and they popped up all over the place. Do you think you would outposition your competitors? And the answer is obvious. I mean, look how the video just absolutely jumps off the page, right? So you can probably tell I'm quite passionate about video, because I know that all of you guys out there who own hair salons, guys and girls, own hair salons, you've been working away at it, you've tried different marketing techniques online, you may have got some results, maybe you're in position 1, right, of page 1 right now. But let me assure you, there are people behind you coming, working at, knocking you off. The thing with video is that once you get to the top of the search results for video, people start clicking on your video, they start watching it. The more times people view your video, they like your video, they share your video, the more important YouTube and Google see your video as being, and so you cement and you lock down those high rankings as a result. The more activity on your video, the more important Google sees it as, and you start to lock in those top positions in the search results, and then makes it almost impossible for your competitors to come along and knock you off in the future. Let me just show you one other quick example, right? I have a client, we did this work for him about 18 months ago, Templestowe Mortgage, broker, a different industry, but exactly the same principle applies, right? Here, this is the website that we did for him, got him into position 1. He's been there since June 18, 2011. Well, that's 2 years ago, right? He's owned position 1, and Why? Video, right? We created a video. Nobody else had a video for his area for mortgage brokers. So the video points to the website, drives the website up higher, right? 2 years he's been there. Do you think he's happy? Of course he's happy, right? And every single one of you on this webinar here today can take advantage of this window of opportunity that video marketing has right now to be able to do exactly the same thing, to really be able to dominate the search results for your local area for hair salons. Okay, so here's the thing: YouTube is the second largest search engine. People don't just go to the organic search results anymore in Google. They search for images, video, news. They go to YouTube and search. YouTube is the second largest search engine. It's bigger than Bing and Yahoo combined. Okay, Google owns YouTube. If you get a good YouTube video, Google owns YouTube. So they're more likely to rank your videos higher for search terms like your local area hair salon, if you do it right. Okay. Google search includes video, as I've just demonstrated to you. They've started putting video results into the general search. Now, here's the most important thing. Right now, there are very few salons that are using video marketing effectively, right? Very few. Now, there's obviously salons out there that have made a few videos and popped them up on YouTube without really knowing what they're doing, okay? And as a result, they haven't got great rankings for it, and they're probably not getting clients from it. But right now, very few salons are doing it, and this is your opportunity to jump ahead of them. Okay, you can really dominate the search results using video, following what I'm about to outline for you. So let's just quickly look at YouTube. And I know you've probably heard these stats before, but it's mind-blowing, really. There's more than 1 billion unique users who visit YouTube each month. Over 4 billion hours of video are watched each month on YouTube. 72 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute. And interestingly, 70% of YouTube traffic comes from outside the US. Who would have known, right? Countries like Australia are very much in tune with YouTube. The UK, wherever, everyone's using YouTube. 53 countries, 61 languages. Okay. In 2011, YouTube had more than 1 trillion views, or around 140 views for every person on the planet, right? Video, it's the future of all online traffic. Believe me, video is going to dominate everything we do online. As broadband internet speeds get faster, as the technology for video increases, you've got to be using video to market your business online. Okay, now let's just talk about quickly the types of video that you could create to help your salon grow, grow in its size and attract more clients. First one is promotional videos, and I think promotional videos are the very best opportunity you have to start to get your salon found in the search results. And what these are, they're 30 to 60 second little promo videos, like a little web ad, like a TV ad, but only on the web. And we create these videos for you where we create them around all the different keywords that people might search for your salon. So when I showed you before, I had Geelong hairdressers open on Sunday, right? Well, when we identify that that's a keyword that people are searching, we would then create a promotional video for that keyword. Little 30-second video, so when anybody types in that particular keyword to search, that video would come up and bang, they'd watch that, it would lead them back to your website or to your phone number to call you, right? So promotional videos, I think, are the number one thing that you can do right now as a salon owner, is to get a whole series of promotional videos ranking all over the place on Google. Okay. Next one is a business profile. And what this is, hi, I'm Fred from Fred's Salon. We've been in business. It's just an overview of your business. It's a little 60 to 90 second promotional profile video. You might show some photos of your particular salon and customers and so on, photo of your staff, and have your logo and things like that. And that's the type of video you would actually put on your website, right? So this is where people have already found you online and they've come to your website and they want to find out more about you. That's when they'd see your business profile, as opposed to your promotional videos, which you put all those up on YouTube and into the search engines, and they're designed to drive people back to your website, right? So they're the lead generation videos, if you like. You could create special offers, maybe every Friday morning, you create a little video with a special offer, and you pop that up on YouTube. And people who are subscribed, if you've got a Facebook page, you can put it up there. People who are following you and connected to you, they see your special offers promotional video, and first 20 ring up and you book out your salon for next week, right? So it's easy to create little promotional videos. A walkthrough of your salon, if you've got a camera like an iPhone, you can use the camera in that and just walk through of your salon. Show people what does your salon look like, because somebody who's never been to your salon before, that might interest some people. It might be the one thing that leads them to say, you know what, I like the look of this salon. I'm going to make an appointment to go and see them. Okay. Client testimonials. Every time you finish doing a hair appointment and the client's really happy and their bubbly personality, whip out your iPhone and say, hey, would you mind doing a 20-second testimonial for us to put up on the website? And you tell them what to say. You say, hey, I'm Mary and I've just had my hair cut at Fred's salon, and then look at my beautiful new hairdo. I'm really happy, and I'm going out in the town tonight, and I'm going to love having my new do, right? Something like that. Only has to be really short, but with an iPhone in your pocket, what an opportunity. Every customer who comes in, you could turn them into a client testimonial video, and then they become even more powerful marketing assets for you. Educational videos. You could start to do a whole lot of videos like, what to do if you've got split ends. How often should you get your hair dyed? Look, I'm not a salon owner. I don't really know, right? But what sort of questions people ask you regularly. You could create little 1-minute videos that are educating people, and you get those indexed into the search engines. And all of a sudden, with a mix of all these different types of videos, if your competitors aren't doing this, you are going to dominate in a very short period of time, right? So there's some ideas. I recommend that everybody who's starting out with video marketing start with these promotional videos and get as many of them into the search engines and YouTube as you can, focused on the different keywords for each of the suburbs or postcodes or zip codes that you operate in. Get as many of them up there as you can for those. Own every keyword in your marketplace. That's the place I'd start, right? And that's where we start with all of our clients when we do video marketing for them. Now, you want to write this down if you can. This is my video domination blueprint for hair salons. This is what we do with every client that we work with. Okay. First thing is we identify the keywords. So I showed you that example before, Geelong hairdressers. Well, let's say my business is in Geelong, but I also get clients out of Geelong West and Newtown, which are suburbs that are nearby. And I've found that hairdressers, hairdresser reviews, and hairdressers open on Sunday are the most common search terms, for argument's sake, right? So what I would do is make up a list. I've got Geelong hairdressers, and then I've got Geelong West hairdressers, Newtown hairdressers. Then I've got Geelong hairdresser reviews, Geelong West hairdresser reviews, Newtown hairdresser, and so on. Make up a list, and you might end up with a list of 100 different keywords, but you want to identify what are people searching for when they're looking for a hair salon in your area. Okay, so it's a combination of your suburbs or postcode or zip code and the different terms that people search for. Make up a list, and I showed you before when I was searching in Google that Google actually gives you the list, right? To just write them down, make up a big list. And that gives you the starting point to be able to start to dominate online. Okay. Then the next thing is to create those promotional videos we just talked about. You want to create one video for each keyword, and then you can use that for each of the suburbs. So if you've got, in this case, I've got 3 different keywords in 3 different suburbs. So I would need 3 videos, one for each keyword that I can then upload for each suburb, and that will give me 9 different videos in total, right? But in reality, you probably want a lot more keywords than this, and maybe more suburbs than the three that you're operating. So you want to create those little promotional videos. Now they need to be high quality, they need to be high definition, because YouTube and Google basically they don't want any crap. They don't want any rubbish in there, right? So they're going to penalize people who just throw together poorly created videos. Those 4 or 5 photos with some music. You've probably seen them. They're not going to cut it in the future. You need a professionally created video that's in high definition that actually adds value. You must have a voiceover. You can't just have music. Why? Because Google listens to the words that are spoken in a video, and it actually uses the spoken word in the video to identify what this video is about, and therefore when to display it in the search results. Pardon me. So you've got to use a voiceover, and you've got to put your keywords into the voiceover for each of those videos. So for instance, if I was creating a video about hairdressers open on Sunday, I would use words like, the voiceover artist would say things like, "Are you looking for a hairdresser that's open on Sunday? It's hard to find a good hairdresser open on Sunday. But if you are looking for one, blah, blah, blah." So the video would go on and just keep mentioning that particular keyword, right? Really important. And that way, when Google listens in to the video, the actual audio content, it helps it to classify how to, where does this video fit into the overall scheme, and when should I display it in the results, right? So you've got to get this right in these promotional videos. But when you understand what goes into a promotional video, it's, it's a bit of work. We have a team. We have a script writer, we have voiceover artists, we have videographers and video editors, and a whole team. And that's how we end up with really professional looking videos that get good results. Okay. Next thing is you need to set up your YouTube channel correctly, and you need to optimize the channel. Okay. Now this is a big topic, and it's one that we probably don't have time to go into. YouTube have just changed to what they call one channel, because they're moving to a platform with YouTube and YouTube channels where they want the channel to work on mobile devices, on tablets, on the TV, and desktops and laptops, all the different types of devices that are out there. So they've just updated to one channel, and you need to update your YouTube channel to work in the one channel specifications, if that makes sense. Okay, now that's a big topic, and it's one that we'll be doing a webinar on for our clients in the future. Next thing is to upload your videos and make sure they're optimized. Now let me take you to YouTube, and I'll show you something we did for one of our clients who he had these brilliantly created videos. So he created all these promotional videos, and they were very professional, but nobody was watching them, right? So let me take you to YouTube, and we'll have a look at what we did for him. Okay, so we are looking at the channel of one of my clients, Justin, and he's a business coach to personal trainers and gyms and so on. So he helps them out with their marketing and growing their business. And he created all these professional looking videos. I mean, if I just let this one play a little, I'll just wind back the volume, you can see that he's spent a small fortune on getting these very professional looking videos that he's starring in, probably spent thousands and thousands of dollars. Now the problem was, and he's uploaded them all to his YouTube channel and so on, big problem for him was he wasn't actually getting any views. I mean, have a look at this, marketing tips for your business channel, 29 views, 19, and so on, right? Not getting any views really, in real terms. 170 videos in his channel. And when you typed in to get, for the type of keywords that people would be looking for his service, he just wasn't coming up at all. Now what we did was we went and optimized all this for him, and if I type in, say, gym marketing ideas, we went and changed it all for him and optimized the video. And have a look at this. We created a new channel using the same videos, and that channel is called Fitness Marketing Tips. And this is a very recent example I'm giving you here. But look at this. He's now coming up in, for a pretty competitive keyword, gym marketing ideas. Look at him. We're dominating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 results, right? We're dominating page 1 for that particular keyword, and I could go on and show you heaps of different keywords that we're absolutely crushing it for, with this particular client. Now the difference is why none of them are coming up search results from his old channel. Why are they coming up for ours? Well, simply because we optimized the videos correctly for him. So let me show you one of the videos, and I'll show you what we've done. Okay, so I'm showing you this so that when you upload videos to YouTube, you get this right. Okay, and it's not that difficult. But here's the thing: in the title, you need to have the keywords. For this particular video, we went after fitness marketing ideas, right? So it's the first thing that appears in the title, okay? Then in the description, it's the very first thing that appears in the description, okay? And then I've repeated it. Simple fitness marketing idea for personal trainers, right? Then in this description, you've got 5,000 characters you can use. We've got the keyword in there again. Okay, and we've got it in here again, fitness marketing ideas and so on. It doesn't take much to optimize these videos correctly. It just takes a little bit of effort to understand what is the keyword this video is targeting and then to set this up correctly. And there's a few other tricks that we've used, obviously, to connect all these different videos, what we call video linking, to make them all connect, because the more your own videos come up in this related search here, the more they'll jump from your video to your next video to your next video, which will increase your overall views, and that'll make YouTube think you're more relevant to that particular search term, right? So you want to have all your own videos dominating the search results here, not other people's, okay? So there's a whole lot of different things, but the most important thing is the title, get the keyword in there, the description several times, and put in a URL and so on. So it's, as a result of the work we've done for this particular client, we've been able to get him to dominate, within just over a week we started working with him. And you can see his videos haven't really got many views yet, but they are coming up in the search engine results where he wasn't at all previously. Okay, so that's a little tip for you on how to optimize your okay. So that when you upload those videos, just spend that extra couple of minutes and optimize each of them for those keywords that you've made in your list up here. Okay, number 5 is once you have uploaded your video, you want to take the URL from out of the top there and go to a site called pingler.com and enter your details in the URL into Pingler. And what that does is it notifies all the search engines like Google that there's a new video. Okay, and that search engine will then come and look at your video and index it and get it into the organic search results in Google. The reason why a lot of videos don't show up is that Google just never gets told about them, even though Google and YouTube are connected. There's a lot of videos going up each day on YouTube, and Google can't keep up. But if you go to pingler.com and enter in the domain, the URL for your new video, it fast tracks Google finding it. Right? It says, "Hey Google, over here, got a new video here for you." Right? Google goes, "Oh great, I'll be over there in a second," and bang, over it goes. And it goes, "Oh, okay, this video is about Geelong hairdresser reviews." So anytime somebody searches for that, I'll make sure that video comes up. Okay, so there's our 5 steps that you need to follow, and just do that on a consistent basis, and won't be long at all before. I showed you with one video, Geelong hairdressers. It won't be long before you are absolutely dominating your local area for anybody that searches online for a hair salon. Okay. Now here's the plan. Month 1, you want to create your keyword list and the suburbs that you're going to go after, or the postcodes or the zip codes. Okay. Create the first 3 videos. Set up your YouTube channel. Optimize the channel. Make sure it's keyword rich. Then upload the first 3 videos for each suburb. So if you've got 3 suburbs, then you can upload 9 videos. Okay. Optimize the videos the way I've just shown you, and then go to pingler.com and ping each of those videos. And then if you have social media like a Facebook page or your own website or blog, or if you have your own email list, share the videos out to everything that you can and ask people on your database to go and watch your videos, because the more views you get and the more likes and shares of your videos, the higher up the search engines those videos will go very quickly. So that's the plan for month 1, right? 9 videos uploaded, optimized, and notify the search engines. Month 2, pretty much do the same thing. Create another 3 videos that are based around your keywords, upload those videos for each of the suburbs, optimize the videos, so getting the keywords into the description and the title. Let Google know by pinging the videos using pingler.com, and share it all out on social media. Okay, so it's the same process as before, a little bit more set up in month 1. Month 3, just do exactly the same thing, right? Now, here's the thing. It's a little bit of work each week. Might take you a couple of hours each week, but after 3 months, well, in the first month, you can end up with 9 videos that are ranking in Google. In 3 months, you can have 27 videos if you're just doing 3 videos and 3 suburbs, right? In 6 months, 54 videos, it'll be game over. Your competition won't be able to catch up, right? Because we'll link all those videos together, and you'll be able to, as they start to get views and likes and people interacting with those videos, they become more and more relevant for the keywords, and anybody else will just be playing catch up and probably never will, right? So within 6 months, you can absolutely, totally dominate, but actually within 3 months, even 27 videos will completely dominate the market, right? So within 3 months, you'll be miles ahead of all the other salons in your area, anybody who's searching for a salon in your area is going to find you, right? There's just no two ways about it. Now, I want you to imagine how you're going to dominate the online space for salons in your area if you apply the video domination blueprint I've just given you for, say, 6 months. What sort of impact's that going to make on your business? And I think for most salon owners, it is going to make a huge impact to your overall marketing and your ability to be able to attract new clients into your salon on a daily and weekly basis. Okay. Now, before we go any further, let me just ask you this one question. What is a new client worth in your salon? I think it's really important that we understand what I call the lifetime value of a new client. This is a critically important number, I believe. And a lot of business owners have no idea what a client's worth to them to acquire a new client. So let's just have a look at a quick way of calculating it, right? So the first thing we want to look at is what is the average spend each time somebody sits down in the chair in your salon? Now, I don't exactly have very fashionable hair, going bald, so I get the quick sort of clippers and trim, $15, $20, I don't know, for me. But I know I'm not average because I know that my wife maybe spends a bit more than that, right? But you want to know what's the average spend per visit, and then multiply that by how many visits per year, and then multiply that by the number of years they stay with you as a loyal customer or client. Now, if you're good at what you do as a salon owner, you probably keep your clients for years, right? I know my wife has been going to the same hairdresser for ever since I've known her, 10 years, and she was going to him before I met her, right? So you get a good client who you connect with, have a rapport with, and you do a good job, they stay for years, right? They're very loyal and people are reluctant to change hairdressers. So based on that, let's say the average spend is $60, right? Now, that could be more, could be less, but for argument's sake. And let's say each of them comes in 6 visits per year, and you keep them for 5 years as a client. What that means is every single new client that you attract to your salon is going to be worth $1,800 to your salon. Okay, $1,800. Every new person who walks in is worth a minimum of $1,800. Now, what if that person gives you one referral a year, right, over 5 years? Well, then they become worth 5 times 1,800, don't they? Because they become a marketing asset for you because you're doing a good job for them. But $1,800 average, I would say, is what a new client is worth to a hair salon. So what if, using that video domination blueprint I just gave you, you attracted just one new client every month worth $1,800? Do you think that's a worthwhile system, a marketing system to have in your salon? And unless you've got something else that's working really well right now, I'd say for the average salon owner, it absolutely would be worthwhile investigating how you can, implement that into your business ASAP. For most salons, unless your salon's booked out, right? And if it is, fantastic. This is probably not relevant to you. But for those of you who have got any sort of open bookings that you want to fill, think about it. If Video Domination Blueprint can help you attract one new client every month that's worth $1,800, well, what's that worth to your salon over a period of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? But here's the problem. Everything I've shown you will work for you if you work it, right? And I know that as a business owner, as a salon owner, it's not that easy to implement, right? First of all, you need to acquire the expertise, because it's taken me 18 months to learn everything about video marketing, and I've brought in other experts, and truthfully, there is a bit to know. You need to become an expert to get the sort of results I've been showing you here. YouTube and Google constantly change. They update things on a monthly basis. So you need to keep ahead of those changes and make and implement things as they change, right? That's not an easy thing to do. You need to be consistent. There's no point creating 2 videos this week and not coming back to it for another 6 months, right? One of the things that Google looks for is updated, relevant content, both on YouTube and on Google. So if you create something today, but you don't create something next week that's relevant and connected, then over time, the relevancy of the thing you created today, the video you put up today, it declines over time unless you're getting a huge number of views to it. So you need to be consistent in creating these videos for it to work properly for you. The videos have to be good quality, right? There's so many videos on YouTube that are of poor quality that YouTube and Google are working on wiping them out of YouTube, right? So you can't hold the camera and have it all shaky. You can't create, crappy little 4-picture videos with music blasting away over the top. That's not going to cut it in the future. You need quality videos that really add value to the people who are searching for a hair salon. Okay, so it's going to take time. That's the bottom line, right? Now I know that for most of you watching, as good an idea as this sounds, in reality the implementation is something that's just not going to happen that easily for you. And so we've sat down and we've looked at it, and based on our experience working with other clients, we've come up with a program that we call Video Domination for Salons. Okay, and basically what this is, it takes all the hassle out of you having to do it, and it's a complete done-for-you video marketing service. We will create all the videos and do everything for you, and you just keep doing what you're good at. We'll do what we're good at. You keep doing what you're good at, and it'll be a completely done-for-you service, so you don't have to worry about it, right? Now, here's the thing I have to really stress. Because of the nature of it, we can't have 2 salons in the same area that we're doing work for. We can only work with one in one area. So this is strictly area exclusive. Once you lock in your suburbs, your postcodes, we can't take on another client in those suburbs or postcodes. So if your competitor is listening to this webinar right now, they're on it with you at the same time, you want to make sure you get in and join us for this program before they do, because whoever gets in first and locks in a area, the postcodes, then they've locked them in and we become exclusive to them, and we can't take on clients in the same type of clients in the same area for obvious reasons. Okay, so if you are sitting there thinking, gee, I wonder if my competitors on this call, this webinar, then maybe they are, who knows, and you want to just make sure you lock in and secure your area. Okay, this is a monthly program because, as I outlined for you before, you really need to give it a minimum of 3 months to completely dominate, 6 to 12 months to wipe out any chance of your competitors ever catching up. So it's a monthly ongoing program, and the thing I want you to really focus on is that every video that we create for you as part of this program becomes a marketing asset. It's a little sales message promoting your salon, and it works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now you contrast that with, if you put up a post on Facebook, for instance. I know many salon owners use Facebook to promote themselves. You put up a post, and for about an hour, it's appearing in people's news feed, their stream, but then it's gone, right? It just, because there's so much going through the stream. If you take out an ad in the local paper, it's relevant for about 2 or 3 days. People read the paper, goes in the bin, unless you've got an ad coming out every week, which, let's face it, that'll cost you a fortune. It's got a very limited lifespan. Video, on the other hand, is a permanent marketing asset that's going to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, forever, basically. Unless YouTube collapses, which I can't see that happening anytime soon, it's a marketing asset that will work for you forever. So even if you join our program for 3 months, we create a range of videos, we get them indexed into Google, and then for whatever reason you cancel after that period of time, whatever work we've done for you up to that point is a marketing asset that will continue to work for you, right? And it'll continue to drive new clients into the chair at an average of $1,800, as we've just discussed. Let's talk about how the video domination for salons works. Okay. First of all, as I mentioned before, it's area exclusive. So you get the choice of postcode or zip code, depending on where you are in the world, but let's say postcode. You can choose either 3 or 6 postcodes or zip codes, depending on which option you choose to join us with today. So if you choose 3, then it would be whatever your location is and 2 other surrounding postcodes or zip codes. Okay. If you choose 6, then it'll be whatever your postcode or zip code is, and then 5 others around it. Now they have to be around your actual postal address because of the way Google works. They're very focused on local search results, right? So we can't give you, say one in the city you're in, but then one in a city that's 2 hours drive away. That's not going to work. Okay, so they have to be all joined together in a cluster, but you choose either 3 or 6, depending on which option you want to go with when you join us today. Okay, once you've you told us what they are. We lock them in exclusively for you, and then we set up and optimize a YouTube channel for you, and we make sure it's set up for the new One channel, which works across all mobile and internet-enabled devices, and that's where YouTube are enforcing the One channel change. I think it's on the 1st of July, right? It's happening very soon, or it may already happen depending on when you listen to this. We then do the keyword research and we create that big list of keywords for you that I showed you before. So you don't have to worry about it. We'll do it for you. We'll go and we'll do all that research and compile a big list of keywords based on the suburbs, postcodes, or zip codes that you've chosen. Okay. Then each month we'll professionally produce high definition videos for you. These are promotional videos. They're going to go from 30 to 60 seconds. They're going to have professional voiceovers, professional music. We have a professional script writer who writes out the script. We have video editors, videographers. We use stock footage and stock photos, and we put together a professional video that is focused around one of the keywords that we're targeting that month. Okay, and then we'll produce 3 of those videos each month for you. Okay, so once the video is produced, we then upload those videos and we optimize them into YouTube, and we do that for each postcode. So if you choose 3 postcodes times 3 videos, you'll end up with 9 videos that month. If you choose 6 postcodes, you'd end up with obviously 18 videos, have a much greater presence online. Okay, so we do all that optimization, uploading. We then go out and we ping them to the search engines, like I told you before. We make sure that the search engines are aware of all those videos and to get them ranked in the search engines. And I showed you the Geelong hairdressers one before. We will do that for each of the videos that we upload for you and make sure they start to all get ranked in the search engines. Then we'll build backlinks to the videos, and we'll do that each month. And we'll do it in a way where Google won't be able to tell that we're doing this as a service to you. It'd be very bit random, and Google won't be able to pick up any thing that we're doing, so they're not going to penalize you in any way, shape, or form. But what we'll do is backlink the videos in such a way that Google will rank them higher than what they might do without the backlinks. Okay, and this is all part of the service that we're going to provide for you. And we'll give you monthly reports on the results. So we'll send you a report. Here's the videos we created for you. Here's what's happened with the previous videos and how they're ranking. Here's the links to all the videos so you can share them on your blog and on your Facebook and wherever else you might be connecting with your particular database. Okay, so we'll give you all the monthly reports that you need, so you know exactly what's going on at any one point in time. And look, you will know because you'll start getting clients through this service. You'll know where they're coming from. Okay, so you've got 2 options. Option 1, 3 postcodes as we mentioned, 3 videos a month times 3 postcodes, you get 9 videos in total for that month. Or option 2, which is the best value, 6 postcodes and 3 videos per month, so you get 18 videos in total each month. Okay. We'll then do some additional backlinking to those videos and social bookmarking, which is becoming more and more relevant. Without getting too technical, there's a whole range of Web 2.0 properties out there that we'll start to use to create social bookmarks back to all your videos, making them even more important to Google. And we'll do additional video linking where we link the videos together, like I showed you before with that client that we did the work with, where all of his videos come up in the related search. Really important, right? That's part of dominating online. So they're the 2 options. Now, because you're on this webinar here today, we've organised a special price for you, and normally option 1 would be $597 per month. Now, think about the cost of going out and getting videos created normally. You could spend thousands of dollars easily on videos, right? So normally for this option 1, we would charge $597 per month. However, because you're on this webinar right now, it's $397 per month, and all you need to do to get started is just click on this Register Now button. You can click on the video. This is one of the new changes on YouTube. You can actually click that Register Now button and you can go and sign up right now. And I'd suggest if you're interested in this that you want to do that, because I've got some incentives to make it worth your while to be one of the first people to sign up. If you want to take the better option in terms of value, normally that would be $9.97 per month, but just because you're on this video, this webinar, it's $697 per month for each month. Okay, so click on the Register Now button. So choose which option you want and click on the Register Now button, and you can start to get yourself locked in, secure the suburbs that you want to get yourself ranked for, and you can click on either of those 2. Now, let me just talk to you about what else we're going to do. This is a huge bonus. Normally we'd charge $497 for this. And what this is a business profile where we'll actually create an extra video for you which will profile your business in a professional way, your hair salon, and you'll be able to put this on your website so when people land on your website they can find out more about your salon. Okay, and normally we'd charge $497 for this. We're going to give this away to the next 20 salons who join, and again you can click on one of these two options down below here, depending on which level of service you want. You can click on that right now and get yourself registered if you want to be one of those first 20, and we'll throw in a business profile video. Be very professional, and it'll highlight your salon in a way where people will just go, wow, I really want to book in for an appointment with those guys. So that's the first bonus. The second one, which is available to all of our clients, is that each month we do a monthly webinar for our clients. And on those webinars, we teach you more strategies on how to market your salon or your small business. We've got obviously clients in other businesses, but we teach online marketing and video marketing strategies to our clients each month. And I'll give you an example. One of the ones we've got coming up is how to use the iPhone to get happy customer testimonial videos, right? Very easy to do when you know how. And so we're going to give you additional training on how to do things like that to increase your presence online. Okay, so again, just choose whichever option makes the most sense to you. You can click on either of those two right now. The webinars, we record them, and you can go back and watch them at any time. There's a library of webinars that we've done in the past, so you can always log in and look at past webinars as well. But our goal is to really give you additional marketing ideas, mostly online and mostly video based, because that's obviously the future. But we'll also give you some other marketing strategy type of ideas in some of those webinars as well. Okay, so very informative. It's all about making you a better marketer for your business and how that ties in with the video marketing program that we are working with you to help market your hair salon there. Okay, so just to recap, option one is $397 per month. If you want to join with that option, then you can click on their register now button. 3 postcodes or zip codes, 3 videos a month, and it gives you 9 videos in total per month. So in 3 months' time, you'll end up with 27 videos. In 6 months' time, 54 videos, completely dominate the online search results. Option 2. Now, if you want to join at option 2, click on this register now button. That's $697 per month, and basically this is a much better value because you're getting twice as many postcodes, and therefore you're getting twice as many videos, but we're also doing some additional backlinking and social bookmarking for you, and also linking all those videos together so that they appear in the relevant search on YouTube and so on, which just overall creates more authority for your videos and is going to help you get found a lot more. Your videos are going to get found a lot more. So if we're doing 18 videos for you a month, you just imagine in 6 months' time, you're going to end up with 100 and something videos. So basically, any search term that your future customers are going to type into their mobile device or their desktop computer, any search term, if they're in that 6 postcode zone, they're going to find you. There's just no way they're not going to find you, and you are going to dominate over time. Now, you can't do it in the first month. It's going to take a few months. That's why we have a minimum 3-month commitment to the program. If you only want to join for a month, then we're not the service provider for you, right? It's going to take 3 months minimum, but many of you will find you're getting such good results, you'll keep going after that. But you imagine how much you're going to dominate in the future with everything we're going to do for you. And again, we're discounting the price quite heavily while you're on this webinar. Once this webinar ends and these buttons won't be accessible anymore, you are going to lose the option to be able to save $200 a month or $300 a month. Now, if you do have questions, you can click down the bottom here, and we'll try and answer those questions for you ASAP. But if you don't have questions, if you believe that video is the way to stand out online, and you believe that it's the way to attract more clients into your salon. And look, we talked before about a client being worth at least $1,800 for each new client. Well, here's the thing. Would you spend $397 to get a client each month? Well, you'd be crazy not to. You'd be crazy not to, because if each of those clients referred one more client, that's a client you're getting for free, right? But the reality is, what if we got you 2 clients a month using this service? Now, obviously, I can't guarantee how many clients you'll get, but I'm pretty confident you'll be getting at least one each month. And our service then becomes basically free, right? Because that client, if they're not finding you right now, they're going to your competitors, and every client you miss out on is negative $1,800 in the overall results, right? But if you get them, it's positive 1,800, and obviously, with our fee, you're still going to be making a profit. And over time, the accumulated effect of all these videos that we're putting together for you and starting to index into search engines, you are going to dominate, and your competitors just will never catch up. They won't even realize what's going on, and it'll be too late by the time they do. So choose your option. If you want to go with option 1, click on register now. If you want to go with option 2, click here. If you have questions, click down the bottom here. This video is interactive, so you can click directly right on the screen there. Click one of those 2 buttons, and lock in your area, your postcodes, and if you're one of the first 20, we will do a business profile video for you as part of that. So this video is about to end, so if you want to join us, now's the time to click on one of those 2 buttons. My name's Rod Moore from Video Marketing Partners, and I'm closing this video off in about 10 seconds. This is the last chance to lock in one of these lower prices. So I really hope that you've got some value out of the webinar. You could go and take what I've shown you and apply this yourself if you want to, but it makes a lot more sense to come and join us and allow us to do that video domination for you and help you grow your salon. So last chance, click on one of those 2 register now buttons, and I will look forward to working with you as one of our new customers or clients. So thanks very much for joining us, and I'll chat with you real soon. Cheers for now.